driver. See if we can get her to smile a little bit for being cute. Oh, look at that. Damn, she's cute.
Well, hello there, Shannon. Welcome back. I'm just starting breakfast. Kind of like got two different things going on depending on who's eating them. But Will was in the mood for some corned beef hash, so we picked up a nice big can to share. Might give my mom a little bit of it. She likes corned beef hash. I try not to give her too much meat because, as I've mentioned, she's a vegetarian, but every so often I'll give her a little bit. Because even though she was a vegetarian, she did allow herself some meat every so often, like bacon or fish was a big one for her, and chicken. She just wasn't a real big fan of steak or burgers or... All right. And neither am I, so she's lucky. If I make burgers, it's going to usually be vegetarian ones. Anyway, yesterday was kind of both a busy and a slow day for me. The morning kind of started out busy. We had another plumbing issue that we had to call the landlord about, and that this time it was our shower downstairs. It was plugged and wasn't draining, so I had to have another plumber come out, and they were down there for an excessively long amount of time, to the point where I was starting to get worried about if it was something serious, but turned out it was just a humongous clump of hair. So let me grab this. And we haven't been here that long, so I think it was just an accumulation of the previous tenant and us, probably. But speaking of Will, he's been feeling better in terms of his shoulder and neck. He's been doing a lot of physical therapies. Getting towards the end of it now, they're starting to do like strengthening exercises as opposed to exercises to loosen him up. And he thinks he doesn't need to really go to the chiropractor anymore. So it's getting to a point where it's just a matter of healing slowly. Hopefully nothing crazy happens at work that screws him over. But yeah, I think that might be a over in the next 2 or 3 weeks, who knows. But he did have to go to the dentist yesterday morning because he was having some tooth issues, and it's kind of setting him on the road to making more appointments and getting his teeth addressed. We both need to. Luckily, we both are good about brushing our teeth, but we haven't, neither one of us go to the dentist, so it's just been slowly things going wrong in there. So yeah. And then I still got the power of attorney on my mind, but don't worry about it. I've come up with a plan for it, thanks to a few people that have been telling me that I can just find one that'll come to my house and do it here. So, I mean, I guess it just costs a little bit more money. So I'm just waiting until the middle of the week next week just to make sure finances are where they should be before I have them come over here. And I have to gear up my courage to pull the trigger and even make the phone call for them to begin with. So that's going to take probably a day of me thinking about it. So my guess is they'll probably end up in my house, if, depending on their schedule, sometime Wednesday, maybe. And I'll finally have that off my back. Because unfortunately, my niece, very vaguely, she's going through her own crisis right now, and I hadn't heard from her for a while, so I reached out to her, and she basically just told me she needs time and that she'll get back to me when she's ready to start helping me again. So, at least for the short term, I'm on my own with stuff. And that's okay. I mean, without work being a factor, it's not so stressful trying to figure how to get things done. I mean, I have a lot more time in my day to work with, to work up my courage for things and stuff. Speaking of courage, I know I've mentioned I want to do a live video, and so I thought I'm just going to rip off the Band-Aid and get that done. And that's why I'm trying to get this video done so early in the morning, so I can let you guys know I want to do that. And unless something crazy happens, I'll do it tonight. And I guess it's not really trolls or anything like that that's keeping me from doing it. It's more of, I mean, if you've been paying attention, you know I'm a social anxiety kind of person. So as much as I would love to do a live chat, I mean, there's no editing, so it's just me trying to think about things to talk about for an extended period of time. And I just gave you everything I have on my calendar right now. So I'm hoping that if you do choose to come to my live chat, which, yes, I think I will do it tonight. I don't know if I want to give a time, but it will be sometime later tonight. I'll give you guys a chance to have dinner and all that stuff if you want to come. But if I would just bring your questions, I guess. I don't know if that's what I was trying to get to. If I didn't get to it yet, I'm just... Yeah, bring your questions. I do have one thing I want to talk about tonight, and doing that live might be easier, so I can get some live feedback. I'm talking, one of my followers, I won't name her because I don't know how she'd feel about that, but one of my followers emailed me an idea about opening, now that I'm literally just got, there's 2 tiers of monetization, and I just got accepted for the first tier. And the first tier, you can get super chats and thank you, people can send you little thank yous in the comments. And then the other part of that is you can open up a merchant store. And the idea that my follower gave me was that I could use some of my mom's artwork and go to one of those print on demand type places and put the artwork on, t-shirts, mugs, that kind of thing, and that maybe in support of us. There might be people out there that want to buy those items. And I've already talked to my mom about it once, and she seemed over the moon about the idea. She can't believe that people actually, she talks about all the time selling her artwork. So the thought that people would actually do want to buy it, in t-shirt form is just amazing to her. But I want to make some, and she can wear it. When she's out working in the yard, she can wear her artwork. I just want to thank you again, person who emailed me, because that was such a wonderful idea. I never would have thought of it. So I've been excited about it. So I thought maybe, we can talk about that tonight, even though I just talked about it. Yeah, that's it. After breakfast, probably going to go out for a walk with Mom. That's the normal routine. And then I'm going to try and get this video done as quickly as possible. I got to figure out what song I want to use and then do the editing. And so hopefully I can get it out sometime this afternoon at the earliest. And a handful, at least, of people will see it before tonight. But generally, I did a little poll, and most people would rather, if I did do a live video, that I did it at night, like the vast majority of people. And that's not going to keep me from doing it in the morning every so often, but for my first one, I should probably do it at night when everybody's around. And it's Saturday night, so unless a lot of people have big plans, there should be most of us that can group up together. Just promise me that everybody won't talk over each other now. All right. Well, I'm going to finish this up, and then I will see you later today. Thanks. Bye.